Hi, sixth grade. Today we're going to continue in chapter 4. Yesterday we were multiplying fractions and mixed numbers. Today we're going to start working with dividing fractions, okay? So sometimes they're going to look like two actual fractions. Maybe for an example, 9/16 divided by 3/4. Another example is sometimes it's just a whole number, right? So you may have something that looks like 7 divided by 1/10. So we're going to do these together. That way it's fresh in your mind. And then I'm going to have you try a few, okay? Today, we're going to remember way back in chapter 4 and end in prior years, right? What do we need to do when we're talking about dividing fractions? There's this special word. Is this ringing a bell? Reciprocal. What is the reciprocal? Do you remember? It's when you flip, and in division problems, it has to be the second fraction. Okay? This is when dividing. So we're going to take 9/16 and it's going to stay exactly the same. 9/16. And then we're going to flip the second fraction, right? We need to find the reciprocal, so 4/3. And because we flipped the fraction, we also need to switch the sign, okay? I can't remember what Kenzie's saying was. Copy, flip, flip, copy, switch, switch. I don't remember, but whatever, right, you can remember, whatever you've told yourself is what you should use. So in this case, now I've got it set up correctly. So 9/16 times 4/3, but because we're finishing sixth grade, now we should try to work on simplifying first. So I know that 4 goes into itself, and it also goes into 16, and they are on opposite sides of the fraction bar. Okay? As long as one is on top and one is on bottom, we can reduce them. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So these cancel into new numbers. And also, 9 and 3 can be simplified as well. 3 goes into itself 1 time. 3 goes into 9 3 times. They're also, one was the numerator, one was the denominator, so they can be simplified. When I multiply across, I get 3 and I get 4. No need to reduce now because I did it first. This is how I want you to try doing them in today's lesson. Okay, so always check to see if you can reduce first. In our second example, 7 is a whole number, and so we need to change it because we need two fractions. So in order to make 7 into a fraction, we simply put it over 1. 1/10 is our second fraction, and it is a division problem, so that means we need to flip it. We need to find the reciprocal. And then we need to change the sign into multiplication. Copy, change, change. Was that what she said? Anyway, whatever. Here, I check on top and bottom to see if I can cancel. Oops, I didn't even switch. I wrote it the same way. Do you see 1/10? And I had written 1/10. So 10 went on top now, right? 1 on the bottom, 10 on the top. So I can't cancel anything out to make it smaller. I have 1 times 1 on the bottom, and I have 7 times 10 on the top, which is 70. So my answer is just 70. Okay? If they ask for the reciprocal, they may give you a number like 3. What is the reciprocal of 3? Well, first, you need to make it a fraction, and then you need to switch it. Okay? So the reciprocal of 3 is 1/3. For homework tonight, we're going to stay on page 368, and we're going to do the next couple sections, which is 9 through 16. Please send a picture of your completed work. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, you guys.